Good day, my dear students. Hearty welcome to the new academic year. Hope you all are safe and fine. Today, we are going to start with the first lesson of our magic plays. The name of the lesson is Ancient Trouble, written by the famous writer R.K. Narayan. What comes to your mind when you hear the name Ancient Trouble? Yes, it's some trouble related with the engine, right? Imagine that you have gone to an exhibition center. There you saw a lucky draw stall and you got attracted to it. You want to participate in it. So you decided to pay the money and participate in it. There you fill up all the details and drop the ticket in a box which is kept in the corner. After some time, in the exhibition center, your name is announced as the prize winner. And the prize that you have won is road engine. What would be your feelings? I know you may sound me as crazy, but still, because this is not a common thing, to win a road engine as a prize is not a common thing. Still, what would be your feelings? How would you handle this prize? So, in this lesson, we are going to learn about such a situation in which a man had won a road engine as his lottery prize and his amusing, memorable experiences he had to face in his life. So, shall we start, children? As I read the lesson, please keep an eye on it and listen. Engine Trouble, written by R.K. Narayan. Before we start the lesson, I want to give a few details about our writer R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayan was a pioneer of English literature. He was the first English writer who won Sahitya Akademi Award for his novel The Guide in 1958. He was also honored with Padma Bhushan in 1964. His writing was marked with simplicity and subtle humor. He used to highlight the social context and everyday lives of people, and it gave deep lessons in the mind of readers. Some of his important works are Swami and Friends, which was his first novel written in 1935, The Bachelor of Arts, The English Teacher, and so on. Apart from these novels, he has written a collection of short stories, collection of essays, and a memoir too. So, we shall start with our lesson, Engine Trouble, written by R.K. Narayan. There came down to a town some years ago, said the talkative man, a showman owning an institution called the Gaiety Land. Overnight, our Gymkhana grounds became resplendent with banners, streamers, and colored lamps. Gaiety Land provided us with all sorts of fun and sideshows. In addition to this, there were lotteries and shooting galleries where for an anna you always stood a chance of winning 100 rupees. On one fine day, here comes a person who is called as a talkative man, a showman, to the narrator's town. He had an institution, he was the owner of an institution called the Gaiety Land. Now the word Gaiety means it's a place full of celebrations. As the name implies, his place or his institution was very lively with full of celebrations. It was beautifully decorated with banners, streamers. Streamers means decorative papers and colored lamps. You can imagine how beautiful it would be. Now, to give an example, I would like to tell you all, Fort Kochi during New Year time. You know that Veli ground, I don't know, most of you might be familiar with it. Veli ground will be beautifully decorated during the New Year time with all beautiful lights. Then so many rides, and other shows would be there. Now, every year it's increasing, the decoration and everything, the fun that they have is increasing year by year. So just like that, Gymkhana ground, which is a place of a narrator, Gymkhana grounds became resplendent. Resplendent means it became very bright and colorful with all sorts of fun and side shows. Side shows means there were small shows going on in that place. Other than that, they were also having a section for lotteries where people can take a chance and win things, and shooting galleries. Shooting galleries means it's a you might have tried. You will get a gun and you have to target at something and get things. So there you have to pay an anna. Anna is the former monetary unit of India, which is equivalent to 1/16th of Indian rupee. If you pay an anna, you will get 100 rupees in return if you win the game. There was a particular corner of the show which was in great favor. Here, for a ticket costing 8 annas, you stood a chance of acquiring a variety of articles: pincushions, sewing machines, cameras, or even a road engine. On one evening, they drew a ticket number 1005, and I happened to own the other half of the ticket. Glancing down the list of articles, they declared that I became the owner of a road engine. Don't ask me how a road engine came to be included among the prizes. It is more than I can tell you. Now, in the same place itself, there was a corner where if you pay 8 annas, you would get all costly things in return. Acquiring means to win. Okay, you can win a variety of articles like pincushions, sewing machines, cameras, and even a road engine was included among the prize list. So on one evening, when they drew the ticket, it was ticket number 1005, which was the ticket of a narrator, and he was a winner. Now, when they glancing down the list of articles, when they looked at the list of articles, they announced that our narrator had become the owner of a road engine. Our narrator had won the road engine as his prize. Now, please don't ask him how a road. You must be wondering when you hear that road engine is a prize, isn't it? So just like that, even the narrator himself is very much surprised to hear that road engine is the prize. And it is more than that he can tell you. Even he finds difficult to give a proper reason why the showman has included, or why these people have included road engine as his prize. I looked stunned. People gathered around and gazed at me as if I were some curious animal. I looked stunned. Stunned means the narrator was dumbfounded. He became speechless when he heard about the prize. First of all, 2 surprises are there. First thing, he has won the prize, and the second thing is he has got the road engine as his prize. So he became dumbfounded or speechless by hearing this. And people who were there, who were gathered around there, they also looked at him, or gazed at him means they also stared at him as if he was some curious animal, because it's such an odd thing for a person to win road engine, isn't it? Fancy anyone becoming the owner of a road engine? Some persons muttered and giggled. They started to talk to each other. Just imagine a person winning the road engine as his prize. He has become the owner of a road engine. So some persons muttered. Muttered means to talk softly to another person. And they giggle, just like how we all do in class sometimes, right? It was not the sort of prize one could carry home at a short notice. I asked the showman if he would help me transport it. He merely pointed at a notice which decreed that all winners should remove the prizes immediately on drawing and by their own effort. However, they had to make an exception in my case. They agreed to keep the engine on the Gymkhana grounds till the end of their season, and then I would have to make my own arrangements to take it out. So you know that it's not possible for a person to carry this road engine in short notice, isn't it? It's not possible for a person to remove it from the ground immediately. So he asked the showman whether they will help him to transport the road engine. but he refused, or he said it's no, by showing he merely pointed at a notice. Merely means just. He just pointed at a notice which decreed that all winners should remove the prizes immediately on drawing. Which decreed, that means, the word decreed means to order, which ordered that all winners should remove the prizes immediately. And these shop owners or the showmen will not help them to take the prizes to their home. They have to remove it by themselves with their own effort. However, they had to make an exception in his case, because this is an exceptional case. As I said, it's not possible for a person to remove the road engine from the ground immediately. So they agreed to keep the engine on the Gymkhana grounds. Where is this Gymkhana grounds? Narrator's place, where the show is taking place, isn't it? So till the end of their season, they agreed to keep this road engine in that on the Gymkhana grounds. But on one condition, he has to take by his own effort. They will not help him to transport it. So he has to make his own arrangements to take it out. My friends and well-wishers poured in to congratulate me on my latest acquisition. No one precisely knew how much a road engine would fetch. All the same, they felt there was a lot of money in it. Now, when you hear a good news about your friend, you all will run to him. So just like that, his friends and well-wishers poured in, just gushed in or ran to him to congratulate him on his latest acquisition. Acquisition means the thing which he has obtained. So when they heard that he has got a road engine, they all ran to him to congratulate him. No one knew, precisely means exactly. No one exactly knew how much a road engine would fetch. Fetch means how much a road engine would bring in. But they all knew that there was a lot of money in it, that he would get a lot of money from it. Even if you sell it as a scrap iron, you can make a few thousand, some of my friends declared. Now, friends started to give too much fantasies about this road engine. They said that even if you sell as scrap iron, even the bit of it, you can make a few thousands. That means he can make a lot of money, few thousands. At that time, the basic monetary unit was an anna. So here thousands and all will be big amount. A few thousands means so much of amount it is. It's a huge amount. So the friends happily declared that you would get a lot of money from it, even if you sell a scrap of iron. Every day I made a trip to the Gymkhana grounds to have a look at my engine. I grew very fond of it. I loved its shining brass parts. I stood near it and patted it affectionately, hovered about it, and returned home every day only at the close of the show. I was a poor man. I thought that my troubles were coming to an end. How ignorant we are! How little did I guess that my troubles had just begun. Now, every day he used to go to the Gymkhana grounds where the show is taking place. It's in that place the road engine is kept, isn't it? So he started, day by day, he started to love this road engine. He started to love its each and every parts. And he stood near it as if he was standing near to a child and patted it affectionately. Patted means to touch. He touched at it affectionately. He hovered about it. Hovered about it means he stayed close to it and returned home only at the end of the show. Only in the evening he used to go to his home. Till then he used to stand there and touch it. He is pampering a baby, or whenever you get a new thing, you keep touching at it, isn't it, lovingly? So just like that, he used to take care of it every day. And he thought that all his troubles are coming to an end. He was a poor man who was struggling so hard to meet both his ends. So he started to dream that all his troubles are coming to an end. How ignorant we are! How little did I guess that my troubles had just begun. Now these words of our narrator clearly gives us a hint that he was at the tip of the iceberg, which means that his troubles are just beginning. this was only a beginning, what can be his troubles? Can you imagine or can you guess what it could be? Yes, moving the road engine from the Gymkhana grounds and selling this road engine, isn't it?